You know Jasmine Pineda from 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? She's always kept us on our toes, and lately her financial revelations have been no different. If you've been following her journey, you know it's been a whirlwind from Panama to the US, filled with love, drama, and now, a whole lot of questions about her bank account. From Panama to paradise and everything in between. Let's rewind a bit. We first met Jasmine when she was dating Gino Palazzolo in Panama. Their relationship was, shall we say, eventful. From Gino's questionable hat choices to their explosive arguments, they certainly kept us entertained. In December 2020, they got engaged, and by June 2023, Jasmine had packed her bags and moved to the US to marry Gino. We all thought it was going to be their happily ever after, right? A new chapter, a new man, and more drama. Well, if you thought the drama ended there, you clearly don't know Jasmine. Just a few months after tying the knot with Gino, she dropped a bombshell. She met Matt Brannis, and he's now her baby daddy. Cue the gasps. Jasmine claimed her marriage to Gino lacked intimacy, while Gino, on the flip side, accused her of cheating during 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 9. Just another day in the life of Jasmine, it seems. Dr. Jasmine Pineda and her shifting stories. Jasmine has always been a force to be reckoned with. She recently took to Instagram to proudly announce that she's learned how to do her taxes all by herself. She even showed off her meticulous notes, detailing her month-by-month process and double-checking everything, including rent and internet expenses. She found it easy and entertaining, which honestly is a feat in itself for most of us. But here's where things get really interesting. In a separate story, Jasmine declared, "No one has ever paid for any of my stuff ever in the United States." She confidently stated that she's been supporting herself and her family back in Panama, including her mom and sister, all on her own. Now that's a powerful statement, and if it were entirely true, it would be incredibly inspiring. However, if you've been a loyal 90 Day Fiancé fan, you know Jasmine's narrative tends to shift more often than the tides. The unpacking of Jasmine's past and present income. Jasmine wants us to believe she's got brains and beauty, and she's been working hard for her money since she was a teenager. She shared that she started cleaning apartments at 16, then became a teacher's assistant, and eventually, a teacher for 16 years after graduating. That's some serious dedication. But then came the stupid mistake that led to her being fired for the first time ever. According to Jasmine, private pictures she'd sent to Gino somehow ended up at her workplace. She blamed Gino's ex, while Gino admitted to sending the photos to his ex to make her jealous. Classic 90 Day Fiancé move, right? Gino, however, also argued that she was fired for arguing with a senior. The plot thickens. After her teaching career ended, Jasmine pivoted to adult content platforms and cameo videos, where fans eagerly supported her. She's continued these ventures in America and is also a social media influencer and a brand ambassador for Fashion Nova. Talk about diversifying your income streams. The head-scratching inconsistencies. Here's the part that makes us scratch our heads. About a year ago, Jasmine explicitly stated she couldn't withdraw her money because she didn't have a work permit. So how does that square with her current declaration that she's been financially independent since arriving in America? Throughout her time on the show, Jasmine has been quite open about relying on Gino for financial support, both in Panama and after moving in with him. She's mentioned it on camera and on social media, often breaking down over money troubles. Now suddenly, she's presenting this new image of fierce independence. And with her new relationship with Matt, it's hard not to wonder if he's now contributing to her financial well-being. Jasmine's story just seems to keep changing, which, let's be honest, makes it incredibly difficult for us, the fans, to fully trust everything she says. What's the real story, Jasmine? Jasmine Pineda's journey is undeniably captivating, filled with twists and turns that keep us glued to our screens. She's a complex character who isn't afraid to put her life out there, even if her narrative sometimes feels like a puzzle with missing pieces. So, what's the real truth about Jasmine's finances? Is she truly an independent financial powerhouse, or are there still layers to peel back? One thing's for sure, with Jasmine, there's never a dull moment. What do you think about her latest revelations? Let us know.